Welcome back to Divine Feminine for your weekly update. Yes, we have some interesting energies playing out for the Divine Feminine, which we will look at the energy and see what I see psychically coming through for you. Now, if you do want this content ahead of the crowd, you can come through and get the next edition via our YouTube membership ad-free. Now, what am I seeing coming through here? Now, the first thing I'm noticing, which I'll have to move these around, bear with me, is our crowning energy. I have to shuffle them all about because I do now have a different look to the stream deck, which is going to be outcome card, the past position, which we'll get into as we go through. Now, what I see coming through for the crowning energy. Oh, you who show the way. You know, at times we can spiritually feel you can be a bit of a way shower. Okay, this card drops down to a 6. This is, and sometimes it can feel a burden. It's like, why do I have to go through this before others do? I'm actually feeling this is actually rather positive, especially because we do have a lot of Venusian energy in the astrology. Love, beauty, and more, you want it all. So this can take top stage for you. Anything down to love, anything down to your actions and your words. You're really going to be transforming this month, and this can be a bit of a shake-up. We do have the potential that we can indulge a little bit more with the Venus energy, but I definitely do see you're going to be quite focused on gaining momentum. You also are going to be found to be more attractive this month, Divine Feminine. So you spiritually are within your sun energy, looking at where you want to go, who you want in your life, what you value and love. And this can be your spiritual rebirth. As we do look to the current standpoint of where you are in a very psychic energy. We do still have both Saturn and Neptune and Pisces, and I see the purple coming through, and it is Venus energy. So you are really going to be a little bit like a moth to the flame, and things are going to be attracted to you. As we do look to the past position, there are going to be some blessings for this rebirth, okay? So you could be looking back in the past, and you may be trying to find the heart-centered energy of the yin and yang. Was there a silver lining? What were the good times? How can I look to the future with the past information moving into the future information? You also are going to be attracted to more beautiful things. I'm noticing the moon on the card. And I am noticing that a lot of skills that you gained over your lifetime, you're going to be implementing now. I also feel people from the past this month, there is a possibility they can be coming back in your mind's eye, including your twin flame. Now, as we move forward, Rosamia, okay, I'm seeing a lot of passion and purpose here. I'm seeing a lot of, it's almost like this would be directly with both Venus and Mars. We are moving into the yin-yang energy. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. We are coming into duality. But again, you could be individually looking at things and saying, okay, what do I want? Even though there is a connection, it's you also coming within yourself. And how do I explain it? It's like you're coming into your own at this point, and you could be asking some very, very pivotal questions. And I think this is actually very beautiful. I don't think it's negative at all. You could have more opportunities. You could at times feel quite burdened and needing to nurture the body. But I also do feel, for a lot of you, you may have felt you've been doing this on your own for a long time, having to lead by example, having to be the ascended energy, looking to the past and, trying to trust the process. Where you stand right now, you could be coming into a healthier standpoint, both assertive and passionate, loving and unconditional, but you're also placing yourself in the mix of this. You really want to find passion in life again. And the passion doesn't just come down to twin flame energy, but it's within yourself. But you're also going to be very, very attractive. Your sacral chakra also can be quite active, and you may be really feeling that pull. They also may be thinking about you quite a bit, but you directly are coming to a very passion orientated whirlpool. And, you know, I think this is pretty exciting. I also feel you can be quite defiant moving through. And what do I mean by that? You know, almost regaining your inner divinity, almost gaining a point where you're saying, look, I'm attractive, you know, why can't I attract that of what I desire? I also feel that, you know, you can feel a little bit confused by this dynamic cropping up. But again, this whirlpool goddess, it's like you may run rings around people. So you're being selective of who you give your energy to. This love affair also could be running rings around you and causing havoc inside your goddess energy. But I also feel you can have spurts of creativity. This also could be a time of being greatly fertile for those of you that that message directly lands with. This spiritual energy, this is an infinity energy. And again, it came through in Divine Masculine's read that between the axis of the outcome card, you know, the one prior to the outcome card, we have Cosmic Heart. It's an 8. We also then move into the right choices. Now, I find this very interesting. With, you know, the two things that are coming through in Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine's reading is with great power comes great responsibility. And you can see your crowning energy, beautiful Divine Feminines. It's you who show the way. Okay, it's a 6 energy. 6 energy in the astrology can be to do with our patterns and habits. And again, as above, as below, it's about doing things the right way. And what's going to be the right way for us? What's going to be the right way? Sometimes it is regardless of the outcome. It's doing things that we know at a foundation level are correct. Now, what I'm seeing, let's get into clarifying. Okay, what do we need to know about this divine Venus energy coming through for Divine Feminine, please? Shadow effect, yes, we can be thinking in layman's terms of our image, our beauty, our desires, our heart, who we love, empathy, compassion, understanding. That wants to go there. We also do want to attract an individual in our life who is of an equal standpoint, so someone who's going to want to work with us. So yes, for some, they're actually keeping open to possibilities. It's not outruling the twin flame path, but they're open to possibilities. Some of your enjoyments are going by the wayside. I'm also hearing that 2's company, 3 is a crowd. That's something that you're just not attracted to anymore, especially within a connection. And you're being very assertive about it. Yeah, hands on the hips, you're being very assertive. You're calling BS. So if you're sensing any BS, you're actually addressing it. This can be you taking the lead, especially, you know, regardless of the circumstances, if you feel there's something that needs to be said. We have the communication card. You also could be getting some gossip through the grapevine. This can be to do with a romantic partnership. This also can be to do with your twin. Oh, there's a bit of lessons coming through for Divine Masculine. I think it's coming quick, but I also feel Divine Feminine is, you know, wanting things now, wanting to make things happen, really taking a stand and wanting to shift some situations around. Some of you are wanting to, again, they just keep coming back to beauty, coming back to, it's almost sensuality and the finer things in life, but wanting to look after yourself, wanting to care for yourself. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that we've had time to do such, but I think it's going to be something that's going to aspect quite a lot. Your new Vavavoom is going to stir crazy your twin flame. And yeah, there could be it's funny, the same cards that came up for Divine Masculine are coming through almost in a clarifier inside your reading, Divine Feminine. It could be that they're already spiritually letting things go. You directly could be thinking, look, you know, because you're going through almost like a butterfly effect, you're changing. This is actually triggering some changes that are happening in their life, but both of you are going through changes at the moment, especially relating to your value systems. You could at times want to tempt this energy in. I don't think I have an issue with that being an issue, i.e., they are very attracted to you. So if you feel you're not getting the attention you deserve or desire, they're making a reference to the fact that you're more than that. And yes, they do. They do feel that to you. They do have a tower moment coming. Yeah, things are being wrapped up in a correct order. There can be some circumstances that you're making peace with to do with the past, Divine Feminine. And I do think your idea about the future is going to look very different to how you feel it is at this point in time. Shadow energies can be to do with Scorpio at the moment. I do see a lot of shadow energy, almost like it's coming through like a Lilith energy. Feminine also does want this connection, but they also want them to do it the right way. This is causing a transformation. This is going to be a positive outcome, but I do see both parties here are looking at life, I would say differently, but symbolically the same. What do I mean by that? Let's look at the crowning energy. You are looking at life responsibly. You are looking at, maybe being a game changer, especially if you're running a business or something to that degree. I do see spiritually there's an opportunity for you to do something in a very unique way that nobody in the collective is doing, and you could come up trumps. Spiritually, information of the past and situations that you went through are all going to serve a purpose. There could be some transformations also happening at home. As we move through, you could be gaining a lot of passion. You also could be looking at your direction to do with marriages, contracts, and partnerships and everything Venus. You may feel at times burdened that you are the one that is having to do all of this, but you could have a great idea. You also may need to balance your both inner and masculine and feminine energy. If there's too much feminine energy, you'll be able to tell. If there's too much masculine energy, you'll be in the go, go, go. So trying to find harmony, but there could be one key area you feel in your life that needs harmonizing, and that directly could be a physical partnership. Foundation level. Yes, I do see you coming through very exotically. This could be a change in image, change in direction, change in the way you are feeling spiritually wanting to influence. You also could be more romantic and charismatic during this time. I do see if there's some crosswires, especially for those of you in communication. I do see those who aren't in communication and those in communication going through the same thing. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I do see there's a spiritual shift with Divine Feminine. I do see there's a spiritual shift with Divine Masculine. And there is a lot to do with closing out of the old and coming into the new. And I definitely do see through their reading, if you haven't seen it, go and have a look. I do see a big shift. But I definitely see some options and opportunities, and you've got to do what you feel is right for your frequency. But a challenge could be that you need to do something the correct way. Is there anything that you have seen that we haven't seen? I'd love to hear how you're handling this. And if you have any advice, share with the collective. Take care, and I'll see you next week.